What's going on, everybody? I'm Mr. G, and we're going to talk about the top 3 corrective techniques all teachers should know. The best classroom management is both positive and comes from a place of pre-established expectations. Positive classroom management has been linked to things like mathematic achievement, academic optimism, and lower smoking rates. High school teachers, we appreciate that one. Let's say there is a disruption in class. How are you going to address it first? Primarily, you're going to use de-escalation tactics. These often are saying the student's name, using a reassuring tone of voice, not making aggressive gestures like I'm doing right now. You want to make sure they feel comfortable in the room. When you're de-escalating, you want to stay calm. Don't let them rile you up. Don't get angry, don't get mad. Composure, that's key. Your classroom management needs to be restorative. Give them a second chance. Let them find a way out of it. Another amazing tip is to ask for clarification. Behavior is always trying to communicate something. Ask the student what's going on. I once had a student who was shadowboxing in class. I was like, "Student, what are you doing?" He says, "I gotta get ready." I said, "For what?" Because my dad gets out of prison today, I'm gonna fight him. That simple gesture prompted a new conversation for us to work through. He was referred to the specialist in counseling and administration, and that issue was clarified and taken care of very quickly. When you're asking a student for clarification, ask them to use emotion words. Are they angry? Are they upset? Are they sad? Are they nervous? Most of the time, negative behavior is trying to get something out of the teacher, whether it could be attention or even material reward. Ask them what they actually want. What is their real goal by causing a disruption? But sometimes even those techniques are not enough. Some conflicts may require conferences to resolve. It's typical to use these as a last resort. These conferences should be brief. Do not center them around punishment. Instead, use them as a zone where you and your student can talk about a solution to a shared problem. Most conflict comes from a place of frustration and anxiety. Provide a cooling down period for your students. I've seen techniques like peace tables where a student and another student can come together to talk about how they feel over a certain situation. During a conference, resist commands or bartering. Give them the floor. Allow them to speak to you. It's extremely important for a teacher to take accountability. Show remorse. Understand where they're coming from. Use phrases to reassure them like, "I understand, I appreciate that, I forgive you." Your conference should embrace restorative practices. Reach out to the student. Ask them, "How do you feel? How did that conference go? Is there anything I could have done differently?" If there's a conflict between multiple students, approach it with a victim-offender dialogue. This is a place for you to practice interpersonal skills. Your intervention should be empathetic and neutral. Conferences are about accountability. There you go, class. So that is the top 3 corrective techniques all teachers should know. See you next week.